Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Alex Camisso, and you're watching the 12 o'clock news. In today's segment, we will discuss some powers that heavily impact our environment in a negative way. One of the biggest problems our planet faces is food depletion. What is food depletion? What's causing it? And how can we as a species come together to find a solution to fix it and stop it? I'm going to share with you the answers to these very pressing questions. So let's get right into it. So, what exactly is food depletion? Well, here on Earth, we have natural resources that break down into two categories: renewable and non-renewable resources. As you may already be aware, food for all living things on this planet is a renewable, natural resource, meaning it can be replenished over and over again. Unfortunately for us, consumption of our food is being consumed faster than it takes for it to be replenished. Many things attribute to food depletion, all of which are in our control. The world's population is growing rapidly, with the world's birth rates at a whopping 131.4 million births a year. Although people die at a rate of half that number every year as well. Still, with the population rapidly spiking, food producers are having trouble keeping up. Climate change is another big factor of food depletion. One of the major effects of climate change is soil nutrient depletion. Food producers are trying to keep up with the growing demand for their crops, resulting in planting too many crops on one plot of land, thus creating acidic soil, which is unable to sustain life. Proper fertilizer and organic compost, however, can help reverse acidic soil, but those practices are not widespread among food producers. Factory farming and GMOs are other main factors of our food depleting. Large-scale animal factories have become the norm in the production of food, but these factory farms produce large amounts of harmful waste, like bacteria, chemicals, and antibiotics that run off and pollute our ground and drinking water, directly impacting human health along the way, and it is connected to outbreaks of disease across the country. GMOs are genetically modified organisms that scientists use to produce food in a lab. It's quick and efficient, but GMOs are very dangerous. GMOs can breed with non-modified organisms, creating less resilient ecosystems. They become less resilient to weeds, bacteria, and disease, due to them becoming increasingly uniform. One solution to these threats is food sovereignty. It is one of the main movements to combat food depletion. Some select big corporations are taking over all of the world's food. Great minds across the globe are coming together to fight the unequal distribution of food and are against the lack of food security. They hope to end unhealthy factory farming and other harmful practices within agriculture. One thing us as individuals can do to lessen food depletion would be to eat more sustainably. Consuming meat only a couple times a week, or not at all, benefits the Earth's crust tremendously. Better soil would yield healthier and better quality plants. Eating locally sourced is another way to eat more sustainably. Search your town or state for farmers markets, local farms, and even restaurants that only source local goods and ingredients. Growing your own food is also another way to fight food depletion and is a great way to save money. You can grow food in anything from a basement to your rooftop or in a garden in your backyard. Sustainable farming is another factor that needs to be put into place when producing food. Organic farms return nutrients to the soil. Growing naturally and using compost benefits the soil greatly. Biological methods need to be put into place to manage pests, insects, and weeds. Phasing out synthetic fertilizers and pesticides will help restore the natural environment. These practices have the power to stop food depletion while still yielding and keeping up with the demand of food. In conclusion, food depletion is something that we all need to be concerned about. Every living thing on this planet needs food to survive. Food sustains life, which sustains the planet. Thank you for watching our segment tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alex Camisso with 12 O'Clock News, signing off.